to your right, and it's just like you're in a car. So
Yeah, that's all.
so I'm gonna do that. I don't know if you ever tried
Just
VR, but
drive around.
it's
Just take. Listen. Just take drives. You'll be good, bro. You take little drives.
yeah, little drives is different, but from I'm talking about like going on a major highway and going 80 constantly for an hour or two. Like that's what. My beer, $200 fucking.
Good evening and welcome to the Marcos Alonzo podcast.
With Alvin Tejada. How you doing,
Guest featuring Elvin Tejada.
That's me. Living in
How's
luxury, opening beers with a $200 game used hockey puck.
yeah? Elvin was showing me that so you know what's funny? I was setting everything up right, And while you were talking, I was hearing you, but I didn't see the video. So I thought that's a bottle opener, but it's made out of a hockey cup, right?
A game used hockey puck.
Okay.
It's numbered and certified. There's a sticker on there, NHL certified, and it says official National Hockey League official game puck, and it's $200. I got it for 60 because I worked for this company that sold these bullshit expensive novelty gifts, so I got it for like $60. But it's
Nice.
It's a 200 fucking something dollar hockey puck for a game I watched. I watched this game, and it's signed and dated. So I watched the game. This was used in, and yeah, it's
Nice.
expensive as bottle opener. So
That's fun.
it's as close as I'll get to luxury ever. So it's nice.
Hey, that's cool. When you first said it, I thought it was. I thought it was. I mean, I know you said it's a puck, but I thought it was like a puck, like a straight game puck. And I thought you opened it with the game puck.
That would
You
have
know?
been better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah.
This is a 88 Devil Stanley Cup puck.
Dude.
$2,000. Nothing. It's a bottle opener.
When you said that, that's what I thought. I was like, oh shit, Elvin's pretty gangster for doing that shit.
That's a fake luxury right here. This is fake luxury, but it is pretend luxury. I like it. I refuse to keep it in the box. It comes in this really, you know how you buy anything autographed or anything official? It just comes in this nice box.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck that. I'm using this shit to open beer bottles. I'm not.
Like, fuck this.
No, fuck that. I'm a Devils fan, but I'm not, I'm not a fucking purist. So, yeah, it's opening beers for me.
Opening beers, you said? Nice.
Opening beers for me and Maltas when I can get them.
Yeah, excuse me. I'm just posting this shit out. I tweeted it on Twitter. Now I just put it on Facebook. Hopefully, we get some people to watch. And if not, then whatever. I entertain myself.
No, you're not yourself. You're also entertaining me. We're entertaining each other, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. If we can accomplish that, then maybe we can entertain other people, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So that's what it comes down to.
My fucking iWatch, it gave me a notification on Twitter, right? I'm like, I thought maybe someone like shared.
Show? Yeah, you were getting excited.
Yeah, but it wasn't that. It was just telling me Tulsi Gabbard tweeted. I gotta take off that notification, man.
You gotta mute it. You gotta mute that notification. Fucking, what's going on? Your background is different from last time.
Yeah, man.
Different fucking styles of curtains.
Well, here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
This was the sheet that I used to block off this area, right? This area of the house is, oh shit, hold on. I don't want my light to fall. This area of the house has 3 windows, right? And these windows, it seeps air, cold air seeps in.
That's why a third window looks like there's a saran wrap around it.
Yes. Yes.
Is that really saran wrap?
Yeah, that's all I had. No, it's fine.
It fucking works. I was gonna say.
No, let me tell you. You know what that is? That's me being cheap and going to the 99-cent store and getting clear plastic bags, and they're thin. They're thin as fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, so it didn't work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got like them old Victorian
You need thick
fucking windows.
Dude.
Which type of window. I know exactly which type of windows you have. You got the old Victorian windows.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
have the handlebars, right? And then you bring them up and they don't.
No. Yeah, no, they don't have they don't have the handlebars. But I gotta hit it. I gotta hit it to put it up. Bam!
Great Depression era window. It's like I got no money. I got no fucking life.
Yeah, you know the ones that have the chains, right? That you push it up and it
Yeah. Those are like the
like
Depression
that.
era windows.
Yeah.
Those are pre-work.
That's a good way of putting it. They're depressing windows. Yeah, you're
They're
right.
depressing. depression era windows.
Yeah,
And
I know.
also, yeah,
Depression.
depression windows as well because you have to fight with them constantly. But
Yeah,
I
so
got you. All right,
that
so that explains the plastic. So just rip the fucking plastic off. It don't work. You know, it don't work. It
no,
work.
it kind of does because it does stop wind from coming in, but the coldness still gets through. The wind stops, but the cold, I can't even
Mm-hmm.
explain it to you, but if I go like this, it feels cold
You can
this
feel,
area.
yeah, you can feel the cold. You don't
Yeah.
have, I mean, you explained it already. It's just, yeah, wind can't get through, but cold air does.
Yeah,
That makes
so
sense because you need insulation to stop cold air from coming in, real insulation. So,
yeah, my electric bill is crazy because I have to have these heaters running a majority of the day
how
and
long is
night.
your lease for?
No, my landlord is pretty cool.
So you got a month to month.
Yeah, so
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say like if I had a long ass lease, I'd fucking get new windows.
yeah, nah. Listen,
It's like $500 a window. It's expensive.
listen for what I'm paying here, and watch when you come over. It's a huge apartment.
I
Like,
bet. I know those. I know how. I lived on that. I lived off of Elm Street
yeah,
growing up. Yeah, we did for a little bit. We lived two different places in that area. I want to say
yo,
Orchard was one of them, or at least the nearest in the set did. And then we lived by the water tower too, growing up.
dude, I have to show you, man. Hopefully, maybe when you come Friday or Saturday when we do the podcast again, um, I have to show you the old ass pictures of Yonkers, of like
Again from the library.
no, like there's a few Facebook pages, and I found also this thing called the Yonkers Historical Society,
Uh huh.
dude. Like pictures of how, like the 7 bus stop, the Yonkers Avenue 7 bus stop on Elm Street,
Yeah, that was
right?
like trolley trains or some shit.
No, forget that. You see how you cross the street of Nepperhan and there's a divider.
Uh huh.
Okay, so and then Flamingos is across the street.
That
Like
place. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
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 So the divider, there used to be houses there,
Makes sense.
and like the corner where the 7 bus stop is, it used to be a big ass church.
Uh huh.
Yeah, so yeah, I have to show it to you one day when you come through, man. I was seeing how the way Getty Square was in Yonkers. Yonkers was so, dude. Yonkers is predominantly
I've
white.
seen a lot of pictures of Yonkers, so I know exactly what
Yeah,
it was. It was wanting to be up and coming, and it almost was, but that's the
yeah,
story of Yonkers. That's the story of
dude.
Yonkers. That's the
Yonkers
story
was
of Yonkers forever. This is why I feel like Yonkers is doomed. Is always going to be doomed to be,
nah.
you know.
No, listen.
It is. It is.
No,
Absolutely.
no,
Because it
no,
lives in the shadow of the city.
no.
It
Listen,
lives in the shadow of the city.
listen.
No one cares.
No. I think it's gonna change because a lot of Hasidic Jews have been buying out all these houses, fixing them up, and
That
renting.
means shit.
No, there's a
That's,
bunch of white people that work for Manhattan that are
that
living here
means
now.
nothing. Yonkers will never be anything until they get a railway into the city,
That's
into
true.
Yonkers.
That's well,
And
they
without a railway or without a main transportation hub,
well
like a
the
big,
no well the Metro North
no, that's not. You know how much a Metro North ticket costs? Almost $10.
is
I mean,
expensive.
a
A
real
subway,
Metro.
subway, yeah, subway.
They need either a subway or a trolley. New Orleans, restored their trolley. That shit, they put that shit out for 50 years. They didn't use the trolley, and they restored it. And even though it doesn't transport as many people, people use it all the fucking time since they restored it. And it fucking did wonders for tourism and shit like that. But no,
Dude, you know
a
what? You know
big
what?
transportation hub.
Dude, that would be something. That would be a good idea, especially to build up the trolley.
Yeah,
At least
but
at least one,
Yonkers,
at least
you know
one,
why?
at least
You know
one
why it's hard for Yonkers?
is
You
all
know why?
mob is all
Because
mobbed up.
no, we all think that. I mean, that is part of it, but that's not the big problem. Is if state funding does not go to not enough state funding. Yonkers is the third largest city in New York State, but it will never get enough funding because it lives in the shadow of New York City, and all the funding goes to New York City, and it's too close to New York City. It will never receive enough funding. It never will. It's just not. It's just not going to happen unless a private company comes in. Unless you let a private company take over more and more.
Yonkers. I wonder if the mayor of Yonkers. I wonder if Yonkers could pass. I wonder if Yonkers could pass recreational marijuana. I wonder if they could do that on a city level.
They
No,
can't.
right?
No, they can't. No.
Not on a
It
city
has to
level.
be because Yonkers kind of wants to live on its own, but it's not. It's Westchester County, so it would have to follow Westchester County laws. So it has to be a Westchester County mandate, which Westchester County holds the most uptight and most fucking prissiest liberals in all of the country. So it just won't happen. We're talking about people who live in gated communities and are afraid of black people, and the fucking that hide behind their gated walls and shit. Westchester is it's a clusterfuck. I never liked it. Never liked Yonkers.
I just think for extra money it'd be good.
For extra money, but it's just but it's too close. Like I said, it's too close to the city. It'll never be that.
Me, I'm the opposite. I've always been intrigued by history, and I've always been intrigued by history and I just the history.
I'm intrigued by history.
No, but especially my hometown, Yonkers. You know, I
look up a lot of Yonkers history. All my life was all Yonkers. That's all I heard. Yonkers, Yonkers.
Dude, you know,
that's what you hear around here.
A lot of
Manor, all that shit.
A lot of houses that are built on Park Hill and Warburton and North Broadway, they were all built by rich, famous people in the 1920s and 30s and 40s.
That says a lot because now it's the year 2020 and no one gives a shit.
Yeah.
It was built by rich, famous people back then. But like I said, it's a land that's been forgotten a long time ago, and it's not going to. It's hard for it to get funding, so it's hard for it to come back or be anything because it can't secure funding. Look, listen, I'm on Mayor Spano's Twitter account since last year. All he talks about, all he does is beg. He's begging for funding from the state constantly, begging. I've never seen a sadder mayor in my life than fucking Mayor Spano. And I'm not saying that he does a terrible job. I'm saying this is Yonkers' whole history. He's begging for money from Albany, and it never comes. Because it's just not, even though it's like a large city, it just lives, like I said, in the shadow of the city. It will never receive favoritism or any real funding because of that. It's just too close. And it's too close, and it's got to be somewhere else with more people or something like that. It's just Yonkers just doesn't factor into the city's economy. The city's economy is what makes the state, pump. This Yonkers means nothing. Westchester means nothing. Most of New York means nothing. The city means everything to the state. The city is why we get all the benefits and that we do now and all that stuff. The city is where the wealth is, and the city is still where the wealth is even after COVID.
Why don't you get a tattoo in New York City? Since you love it so much.
Why don't you just realize the reality?
Since you love it so much, you fucking Yonkers hater.
Why don't you realize the reality is that no one gives a fuck about anything in New York State outside of New York City?
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, and I want you to remember this, all right?
Yeah.
When you become famous, right? And you live your life, and you die. When they go on your Wikipedia, it's gonna say, it's gonna say you're from Yonkers. Born and raised in Yonkers.
I'm scrubbing that shit from my Wikipedia.
You better start getting some Brooklyn tattoos.
Yo, how about fucking John Boyd? He's an Academy Award-winning actor, and scrubbed that shit from his Wikipedia that he was born and raised in Yonkers.
You serious?
Yeah, and all interviews, he's been interviewed by News 12 before. I seen an interview on News 12 from John Boyd. He's he's been nominated most.
I know who he is. I've met him before. He's an asshole.
News 12, and he's like, yes, but only for a moment. And just he skips over it right away. He's so embarrassed. But you look at his history. He grew up his whole entire since he gets
Yeah,
out, he go to
well, here we
Yonkers.
go. Here we go. Early life. Jonathan Vincent Voigt, born on December 29th, 1938, in Yonkers, New
New York,
York.
yeah. But he never, but like when he gets asked about it or anything like that, he's like, yeah, yeah. He like just like, ah, I only grew up for a few years,
Yeah,
whatever. Like
that's gonna
he
be
brushes
you.
over because you know why people feel like this? Lady Gaga, him, Steven Tyler from Aerosmith is also. They all brush over it because it's embarrassing to be from here because it lives in the shadow of the city, never gets the respect that it deserves, never gets the funding that it deserves, and it's always the little city that wish it could. And that's how I always felt like I did always see the potential of this city, but it was always never there. It was always depressing. And the Yonkers has the highest rates of depression too in New York City. If you go on the Reddit for Yonkers, it's all depression. People post about
Yonkers. Oh,
suicide and all that shit.
Yonkers has a Reddit. I didn't even know that.
And almost no one goes on there. There's like 500 people I want to say on it, but almost all the posts are about
They're all
depression.
depressing.
No, depression. Like, what do you do? I need a counselor. I want to commit suicide. And it's like, oh, when people comment about what's there to do around here, the response is, oh, there's nothing to do around here. And I grew up with that. Like, I would ask people, what's there to do around here? What can we do? It's like, oh, there's nothing to do here. I grew up around those same type of people. They'd be like, I don't know, whatever. We just go to New Rochelle. We go to Mount Vernon. We go to Tarrytown. It was always like, there's nothing to do here. And it's true. You
Yeah.
know,
New to
Yonkers.
Yonkers. New
I
to.
listen. You know which comedian spoke about Yonkers recently? Like I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about Yonkers. Like, I don't know nothing about Yonkers. All I know is it's got a racetrack and it's a racket. It's a mobster racetrack place. Dave Portnier from fucking Barstool Sports, the president of Barstool Sports. He did his pizza reviews that he does on YouTube. Dave Portney.
What happened? I'm sorry. Say it again.
So you know Dave Portney, right, from Barstool Sports?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, Dave Portney. You know how he does his pizza reviews, his one slice pizza
Yeah,
reviews.
yeah, yeah.
He did one in Yonkers. He's like, I don't know nothing about Yonkers. All I know about Yonkers is they got a racetrack that's run by the mafia. My one by review starts. It's like he was shit. Even he shit. Everybody shits on Yonkers. It's for a reason. It's just there really is nothing here.
It's not true.
It is true. Go to Tarrytown.
Not
Go to
true.
Mount Vernon. Also,
They
Mount Vernon has better restaurants, better bars, better everything, and we got none of it.
because maybe they don't want to show you the real Yonkers because they know you're a
No,
hater.
bro, get the fuck
They
out
want to
of
hide that
here.
you're a
Some
hater.
fucking giving blowjobs at Park Hill.
Yeah.
That's fucking real
Yeah.
Yonkers. Who gives a shit about the real Yonkers? We've all seen too much
Yeah.
Yonkers.
Yeah. No, I was playing.
Even since I got back here, I'm like Mount Vernon. I've only been going to Mount Vernon because Mount Vernon got better restaurants, better bars.
Oh, you've been going to Mount Vernon for the prostitutes?
Yeah, I know. They're better. Black women suck better dick. What can I say?
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, I don't live that life no more. I used to be about that life, picking up hot prostitutes and shit.
I don't pick up prostitutes, bro. I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I
nah.
was joking on the fact
Yeah,
that
man.
said
I know you.
fucking Mount Vernon was like.
I know you
this,
be
that.
picking up prostitutes, bro. That's the first thing you're gonna be
Okay.
doing.
Yeah.
You're gonna be pulling up in your Subaru.
My Subaru. It's like, hey, I got my kids in the back. Just want to do a quick blow
I got
on
a,
my child.
I got an air
Just
mat.
like
I got an air mattress in the back. Come on,
that.
we don't need
I
a
got my
hotel
two
room.
kids in the back. They're both asleep. Why don't you suck my dick, honey?
Hey, man, listen. There's nothing wrong with that, man. All right. You only live once.
Yeah, just like you, fucking without a condom, good age.
Yeah. I've made that mistake a few times. Not prostitutes, but
Fucking someone with AIDS.
yeah. It was fun. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun waiting for the results, man. That's talking about anxiety.
Yeah. That's something for a reality show.
No, but in my 20s, there was a good span of like 10 years where it started off first with um like getting blowjobs by hot-looking
Prostitutes.
prostitutes. Yeah, and then like a few of my customers. Remember, I was a cab driver for many years, so a few of my customers, me hooking up with them or whatever, and then uh, and then I found the massage parlors, and then after that I was, you remember all of those stories,
Oh well, the massage parlors, they're. I mean, those are the most convenient place. I mean, out of all the fucking things to make it legal, I think like a massage parlor should be like the one thing,
It should be
outside of
legal.
prostitution that's should be legal. It's just you get a massage and you get a hand job.
It should
That
be
is
it should be
that's
legal,
like
regulated. Listen,
that's just like going to a car wash.
prostitution should be legal and regulated. Okay,
It should be, but it's
this
fortunately
the
it's not.
same as
But it should be.
drugs. People should. Everyone is a fucking adult. All right, put an age on it. If you minors can't do it, but just let people do what the fuck they want. You're gonna see all the crime will go down.
Yeah, this is what I wonder. This is what I wanted to get to, where you were just about to get to. Is that I wonder how much certain crimes would go down if prostitution was legal. And this is very controversial. It's a controversial topic. But just, do you think crime would go down?
Well, on both.
Alexa, so hold on. Alexa, stop. I got a stupid Alexa reminder. Fucking.
Well, it would go.
No,
It would go down on both sides because there would be women prostitutes, but it'd be a bunch of guys. What the hell? My Alexa went off too. Shut up.
because I said Alexa. That's why.
Yeah, but I can't hear you. I'm listening to the headphones.
That's weird. But yeah, I always wonder, like, when, how rapes or other stuff would go down.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not muting my mic. No one's watching. Something.
it's all right. I'll mute it for you.
No one's watching.
We don't have to hear this, guys. Say we don't. We
Guys,
don't have
you
to hear
guys.
this. Whoever's watching this, you don't have to
Can
hear
you see
it.
who's watching?
It says one person.
That's you, bro.
No, how can it be me? No, I'm streaming it. I'm not watching it.
So it's like a family member. So this is why I want to talk about.
Hey, it's all
It's very
right, man.
controversial.
Yeah, now let me unmute you. And we're back with Elvin.
Yes, back with me after the break. Hey, everyone.
After a pee break, don't worry, guys. I will leave the computer here and go to the bathroom to piss.
No NSFW here.
Anyway, matter of fact, I'm gonna take a piss. I'll be right back. You can talk to
You should
them.
take the camera with you too.
No. You talk to them. Go ahead, man. I could talk for an hour by myself. Let's see how long you could do. Go ahead.
I've done it on a fucking comedy stage, no problem. It'd be a help if I could see a fucking chat or something, but hey, how y'all doing? One person watching. Hello, relative. How are you? I don't know who's watching. It's probably, if I had to guess, it'd be Louis, Lisette, Maciel, Javier, and Marco's mom. Marco's mom, how you doing? I know you're the only person who watches this podcast, but love you very much. Just so you know. Don't mind your son's depressing background. Looks like he has like old lady sofa seat covers on his windows, but he needs it because he's got a shitty apartment. Shitty apartments don't have any insulation or anything like that. Matter of fact, it looks like a place where someone would bury a body. If you look at it close enough, you can see a dead body underneath the grounds of Marco's apartment. And I'll tell you what gives it away. It's the two different shades of curtains. And the fact that both of those two right curtains are knotted up right there, that's pointing to where the bodies are buried. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. But, that's Marcos. You all know he lives a crazy, fucked up, sacred life. But that's all I could really see. It's a fucked up apartment. And plastic bags around fucking windows like a serial killer. Like he would put those plastic. He puts a plastic around the windows like a serial killer puts it around a person before they suffocate them to death. That's the kind of Marcus I know. But you can't choose your family or who you love. It's just sometimes love is unconditional, even though they're serial rapists and prostitute killers. You heard him talk about prostitutes, so now you know. We got killers in our family. What can I say? I'll save the rest for the HBO documentary. And judging by the fact that he hasn't come back yet, I imagine he's either burying a body or burying a giant turd. One of the two. Hey, Marcus. Hey, how you doing?
I resent that. I wasn't burying a body.
So you're burying a giant turd. So I was right.
Look, I wanted to show you something.
One of your bodies?
This is chocolate.
Yeah, I saw a picture of that from Fat Boy. You sent me a picture of that. I was wondering, it looked like bud, but it said chocolate on the label, so I was wondering.
No, it is. It's chocolate. It's they're like 50 grams a mug.
It looks like just like weed, but it's like barely any chocolate on it. Looks like.
No.
Take a piece out and show it to the camera.
It's made.
That looks just like bud.
But it's chocolate.
It's chocolate bud, man.
It tastes good too.
I bet you it gets you higher than the fucking gummies that we got. Because that shouldn't do anything.
I told them about that.
But the expiration, the Best Buy date or whatever that was on there, that probably had something to do with it. I've had plenty of gummies. Yeah. Plenty, and all of them have been very effective, so except that bag.
Best if used before February 7th.
Right. So the potency, what I read, I looked it up. I had to look it up after we spoke last time. And it says with edibles, like gummy edibles or whatever, it doesn't expire, but the potency goes down like crazy.
Get the fuck out of here, yeah?
Yeah. So the date that it's on there by, it's going to get less and less potent over time. There's definitely THC in there. I could taste it, but it was so...
It just made me sleepy. That's what it was doing for me.
It barely did that to me. It was just... I ate 10 of them. Nothing. Like, I mean, I got something, but just
no, I know. I've been popping them 2 at a time. I mean,
nothing. I did 10. I ate the whole bag and the cookies. Like, I got I'm trying to go to sleep, desperate, and like, no, nothing. I was so disappointed.
I guess once you open it, you have to
eat them all at once. Maybe I don't know. Even though
they can't, or they can't be old too. That's probably another.
They can't be old. It's the THC's going to get less and less potent over time. I mean, just like a bud. If you let a bud dry out for too long, it's just going to be a dry bud, right? So, I mean, something similar, maybe.
Yeah, fucking, yo, I seen this really cool video today. I wish I could show it to you. I don't know if it's a drone shot. That they fly a drone from.
And you do a shot from the drone?
No, it's a drone. The
drone. Like a tequila shot?
Nah. The drone flies from the outside somewhere and goes into a bowling alley and flies through the whole bowling alley and goes through these like doorways and shit. They did it all in one shot. It's fucking cool, man.
There's a lot of cool drone videos out there. It's amazing the things you can do with a fucking drone. I remember this kid in Brooklyn, when I was living in Brooklyn and being super social and shit. There was this dude who had a fucking video production super social and shit. He wanted me, it was kind of a friend. We'd see each other every few weeks or so. He wanted me to invest in $1,000. It was kind of a friend. We'd see each other every few weeks. On a fucking drone for camera, for video shoots and shit. He bought a $10,000 drone, $10,000.
Wow.
Now, It was for shooting videos, and he wanted me to invest. He wanted other people to invest and all this shit for shooting music videos. And he shot some dope videos with it and all that stuff. But now that drone costs like $2,000. It's like, but it's amazing, like the shit you can pull off with drones. You can pull off the shots that you would be able to pull off with drones now were shots that cost fucking $50,000, $60,000 or more for movies to do. You know. Without a helicopter, like a crane shot, one of those crazy crane shots and shit where it's like 50 feet up. Yeah. Well, now you can do that with a drone. That shit costs $60,000 an hour, you know, to do, you know, Shawshank Redemption when he's like looking up the sky and like, oh, thank you, Lord, I'm free. Yeah. You know, and the raindrops are falling down. Now you can do that shot with a drone for $1,000. It's amazing.
Wow.
When you think about it, now we can shoot professional videos without professionals.
Yeah, you don't need the fucking helicopter or nothing to do.
Or the union camera operator or any of that shit. Yeah.
Huh, that's interesting. Yeah, I wanted to show you this thing. I was trying to figure out how I could do it. Could you go on YouTube?
Nah. No, thank you.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to show you. I found this guy that he has I don't know if it's one sex doll.
Yeah.
Or no, he has more, but they look like they're like the size of like kids almost.
Well, that's appropriate for a
like
creep.
Young girls, like.
Yeah, he has underage sex dolls.
But he's like hood. And he dressed. So? He dressed.
What does that mean? You act like just being hood is.
No, what I'm trying to say is this: that you wouldn't expect this. You would expect it like he dresses hood. He makes the mannequin. I mean, the sex doll dress hood. They got a Kobe jersey on, doing gang signs and shit. He got a lot of them. It's fucking.
That dude's a weirdo. It sounds like a weirdo, regardless of his race.
Yeah, like look, he has one at the nail salon, and he got her nails done. Like this is crazy, his profile, and like he's there, right? Like this, like you know, he is a picture of him, right? And he's standing, and the mannequin is in front of. I mean, the sex doll is in front of him, and he has the same pajamas as him. He has his arms over hers, and they're both like this, like. It's like if it's his wife, bro. Look, he even got her on the toilet taking his shit.
Where'd you find that? World Star Hip Hop or Instagram?
No, it's on my Facebook page, man. That's what I'm saying.
I'm good. That's not the type of content for me.
Like,
but maybe other people want. Maybe you want to give out the link for other people.
No, you have to see these sex dolls. It looks so real. Oh my god.
It's pre-show stuff. Next time you want me to see that, just send it to me pre-show.
Yeah, well, you know, it's something to talk about. Look, now he's dressed up like he's going to
That's what I mean, pre-show.
A prom.
Yeah.
No, if we could figure out a way that I could show you.
Pre-show.
No,
pre-show.
Matter of fact, hold on. Matter of fact, I'll just share my screen real quick with you. And I'll show you. Okay. They don't need to hear. There's nothing going on, so look. You see it?
Okay, I see it. Yep. It's got Kim Kardashian type sex. They are really small. It's kind of creepy, actually. So he's fucking little kid dolls.
Look.
Yeah, he's fucking little kid dolls.
This is crazy, yeah. and it looks so real.
Yeah, they're like kids. It's kind of creepy, actually. Like, this is really fucking disturbing.
Yeah,
actually.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, dude. Look, this dude.
How does he get all the money? I guess Instagram money or some shit. Because you know how expensive those dolls are?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I remember like when Howard Stern first brought one on, like the owner of the company was saying, it's like, oh, you want these realistic women? It's like 10 G's each. Now, I'm sure it's less, but come on. That's just still like a few grand, $5,000. He's basically pimping out plastic women. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
He probably pimps them out. He probably fucking sells that rubber pussy for like, $5 a pop, some shit. Like some fucking crackhead is coming in, banging them while high on fucking meth or crack.
Dude, that's
coming inside of them. Yes, imagine just being a rubber fucking woman pimp or a fucking just a rubber doll pimp. You're just like, there's gotta be. Do you think the pussy is like removable, where you just pop it out and just clean the cum out like in the sink?
Yeah.
Think about it. Like, think about the cleaning.
Clean it. They clean it. Right.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but think about how it would be clean. So, if you have to clean it out and it's inside the doll, that's just going to be a lot of fucking. You got to put the doll's pussy, spread the legs, and put it in the sink, and then it's got to be like something you pop out, right? It's got to be something you pop out, put it in your hands, put it in the dishwasher.
Clean, yeah, you can just clean and shit.
It's like dishwasher safe pussy or some shit. You know? It's got to be. It's got to be.
Yeah.
You don't think about that?
No.
How fucking clean that shit?
No, I don't think about that.
Why wouldn't you think about that shit?
I don't get too deep into it.
You don't have to get too deep into it. You have to think about the practicality of shit. You know, it's just like, is it easily washable or what?
I'm a simple man. I just use.
Yeah, so you're a simple man. You don't think about stuff.
I use a t-shirt or a sock.
Yeah, for you to come on yourself. But what about another fake person? You know.
That would be too much of a hassle having to clean that shit all the time.
Yeah, well, don't you think having a rubber woman is a hassle to begin with? You're picking up a rubber woman, bringing her around wherever you got to go.
And I don't think I could do that anyway, too, man. Like,
that's what I mean. But think about the fucking inconvenience.
No, but so just the rubber doll, like, I don't.
Yeah, but I think about the inconvenience. You know how much those things weigh? Like, think about outside the fact that it's not a real woman, and that it's easy. To me, it's easier getting a real woman than getting a rubber fucking doll in your house or whatever the fuck, whatever. But think about how fucking the inconvenience of carrying that shit around. Shit probably weighs like 80 pounds. It's all rubber, solid silicone, and then think about cleaning it. You're gonna come inside of it. You gotta clean that shit. How do you clean it? How do you fucking clean it? Do you pull out the pussy? Is the asshole? Can you pull out the anus? The fucking anus too? How do you clean that? Or the mouth? How about the fucking mouth? How the fuck do you clean that shit?
Yo, you know what's funny? Because you know what? Everything exists in this world. As you're saying that, and we're here worrying and disgusting. Worrying and discussing.
Yes, it's disgusting as well.
And that's disgusting. How to clean it. There's probably some motherfuckers out there that have them that don't clean it. That they have this shit all stinky.
That's even worse.
Dirty. Because people are fucking. People are nasty, bro. People are nasty, man.
I don't know, man. I just gotta be like, I don't know. It's weird though. The future is weird. So just think about this. Right now, we got rubber women. So in the future, it's going to be more like robotic android women. They're like half rubber, half machine. It's only going to get weirder. It's only going to get more normal.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So think about people that close to me that I know. I'm not going to mention names, but like think about those people and how they'll replace any real woman with a rubber woman or a machine woman. And just think about it, just like how fucking weird that is, and how inconvenient, like how many inconveniences they are, and how disgusting it is. It's just, I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's.
I think if you're gonna spend $5,000 on a rubber woman, you can at least afford to go on 50 dates.
No,
50 dates or something.
Listen, I'd rather go and spend $5,000 in DR.
Go across the world to fuck a woman that's like
why not?
Starving.
Why not?
For dollars on the cents or whatever, for cents on the dollar.
Bro, Brazil, a fucking Brazilian chick or a Colombian girl, or DR. There's a bunch of bitches from Venezuela.
That doesn't make any sense to me. Like you can do that anywhere. Like why would you want to go on vacation?
It's easier.
And it's cheaper and all this shit.
And it's
but there's more STDs.
No, because it's a thing over there. They keep on top of this shit, especially if you
go. Get the fuck out of here.
No.
The highest age rate out of any fucking country, even over Africa.
Where?
In Brazil.
Okay, Brazil. But I'm talking about, let's say DR.
Oh my God, DR is such a small country. If you would make it the size of Brazil, it'd probably be 3 times the amount of fucking Brazil. Absolutely, Brazil's huge. DR is tiny. There's more
That's
people
true.
there's more Dominicans in New York than they are in DR.
No,
So
no, but what I'm saying is, it's more accepted over there. So, you know,
everything is accepted over there because for money. It's fucking a third world country.
listen,
You
you
know,
only live
you give a
once.
dollar, you give a few dollars here and there, and you can commit crimes for money.
You told me, about the 5,000 in the doll, and I said I'd rather go spend it somewhere
But
else.
you didn't go to the logical point where it's like I can spend that on a woman here without
Man,
having to pay for
you know how many
sex.
fucking dates you gotta go on for a bitch to let you hit it?
3 or 1. It depends where you're going. What's
That's
meeting
true.
women and
That's
all
true.
that
No, you
stuff.
know what? You're right about that. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right
On
about that.
average, is for me. I think most people.
Yeah, it's two to
On
three,
average,
2 to 3, 2, 3,
I
4.
say to me, it's like 3. It's 3 if they like you.
Yeah.
All 3 times, all 3 dates, they have to like you, and they have to, you have to have
You
that
have to
sort
get
of.
the. You have to get them. Either second or third. You have to get it to your house, or their
Or their
house.
house, obviously. But I'm just
Yeah.
saying, it takes usually for women not to feel like bad about it or feel like a whore or whatever. It takes at least 3 dates, right? 1 date, she don't give a fuck, and you made a
Yeah.
good
Hold on.
impression.
Hold on. You know what? You're right because it's 3 dates plus conversations in
Yeah, that's what
between
I
the
mean. All of
dates.
it,
No
even if it's one,
conversation.
even if you get it on the first date, it's all conversations and
No,
whatever.
no,
How
but
comfortable.
let's say for instance 3 dates, but in between those days, you've been talking to her on the phone, you've been texting, so you met up 3 times. Obviously,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely. You got to keep that going.
yeah,
You
yeah,
got to keep
yeah,
it going.
yeah. That sounds about right. People don't wait too long no more. Usually like a week. It's usually
No
about
one
a week.
waits. I mean, it's just we all want to fuck, and those, those that stigma of being a whore and all this shit and that for women, this is out the window. It's been out the window a long time ago.
No, yeah, that don't mean shit to me. I've
Now, of course, it doesn't mean shit to you or me or anybody, but it meant shit to people years ago. So,
yeah.
especially that's because we have less religious people now than we ever did. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. No
Well, I
religions.
wouldn't say that. I wouldn't go that far, but
I would go that far because there's no fucking religious people anymore. You know what? You know when I went to Lisette's wedding, Lisette's and Danny's wedding,
uh huh.
the priest, he was a Romanian priest, he was begging everyone who didn't come to the church to come to the church, and he was saying the same shit, that no one comes to church anymore, and
Who
less
who
and less
was
people.
who was saying that?
The pastor at the church.
Oh yeah, yeah,
He was
yeah.
begging, but it follows up with trends. It's just people aren't religious anymore, which is good. People shouldn't be religious because religious
No,
causes a lot of violence, a lot of pain.
well, no. My thing is that honestly, to have a connection with God, you don't have to go to church. That's
Well, exactly.
that's
That's
what
what
my
being a
thing is.
Catholic is. But
Yeah.
I'm saying to go to church, it's like it's not a thing anymore, and people are less and less religious. And the Catholic Church, if you don't go to the church, you're not really a Catholic to them. You're just
Well, I don't care.
lazy,
I don't care.
lazy religious person.
I don't care what they think.
Exactly. This is what I need. You prove it by point.
I care
Most
about.
people
I
don't
care
give a fuck about the religion.
I care about my connection with a higher power. You know what I'm saying? That's all I
But
care
that's what I
about.
mean.
Yeah.
This proves my point exactly. Just people don't care about religion anymore. Religion is in the church, not at home. That's just spirituality. It's
Yeah.
just it. You have to be. The religion relies on you being part of the community to keep the institution alive. You can't do it from home. So the churches every fucking year for the past 20 years, they've been dying for fucking money. They're dying. Churches are dying, which to me that's good because we don't need them.
Well,
Most people don't.
it's true. There has been. Let me tell you something. The Vatican and that whole
Child molestation rate, yeah, they're saying
yeah,
the child fucking rate.
I'm surprised that they're still going. You know what I'm saying? They're just
Why were you surprised? The Vatican has more money than fucking most
than
countries.
anybody. Yeah, they're considered
Do
a
you
country.
realize like the amount of like gold, like ancient gold and fucking diamonds and jewelry. The motherfucker is sitting on a money pile like Uncle Scrooge for like years. The Crusades, all that shit, all the fucking jewels and money that shit brought, all that violence, all those people murdered over religion, Catholicism, Christianity.
Yeah, yeah.
And not to mention the mafia still controls the Vatican, or the city of the Vatican. You know, is run by the mob still.
Really?
Yes. The Vatican is mostly controlled by the Italian mafia still to this day. And you can't get away with anything without going through the fucking mob in Vatican City. Not inside the Vatican. I'm sure there's mafia people inside the Vatican, but like outside the Vatican, in Vatican City, the mafia still controls. You read headlines all the time.
You know what's a weird thing? When the Pope Francis, right? That's his name. When he became Pope, my coworker at the time. She was from Argentina, so when they nominated him, people were like congratulating her. Like, I didn't understand that. I was just like, what? Because she's from Argentina too. Like, oh, congratulations! The new Pope is.
Was she the woman?
Yeah. Congratulations.
Well, I didn't know about that actually. So that's great. That's good for a change.
No, well, no. What are you talking about? I mean, the Pope.
You said she. You said she.
Yeah, my coworker.
Oh, the coworker. All right, yeah. All right, so they're not that progressive. So fuck them.
No, there's only one Pope. Remember, bro. There's the one Pope.
Yeah. Fuck the Pope. Yeah, they should bring a woman on or bring some change on or whatever. Fuck them. All those people hid all those child molestations for fucking 100 years. Fuck them.
Whoa. It looked like my hands are bending.
No, it just look like you're moving them really slow.
What happened?
They just look like you're moving them really slow. I'm not on acid, man. See, my problem is I haven't eaten any wheat chocolates like you. This is what happens when you have 100 milligrams of THC edibles.
Yeah, no, that's
me. I've been on caffeine and I just started drinking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Caffeine and alcohol.
Yo, you know what I was at Lewis's house Saturday to watch the UFC fight, and you know what we started.
Yeah,
it was cool. You know what we started talking about? We brought it back. Fucking Eddie's. Remember Eddie's Burgers?
Oh man, I got so many stories about Eddie's. Yeah, of course. Go ahead.
And remember Eddie's store? How we used to order from there the food.
Disgusting.
And then we were talking about that, how nasty it was, the Eddie Burgers, and how me and you remember how me and you used to be like, oh yeah, Bella, yeah, oh fuck, Eddie.
Bella. Oh, because he had this thing. He was Jordanian. He's Jordanian. It sounded to me like an Italian accent. Just maybe because I lived in Yonkers, I didn't know any Jordanians, but he was like, oh yeah. We make fun of him. His wife sounded worse, even though she just had an American accent.
Oh, Eddie.
No, she'd be like, oh, how are you boys doing? Or whatever. Like, oh, how are you boys doing? It was like this nasty, thick, fat woman Italian accent. And she was like, we're like, oh, Bella. Oh, Bella.
So Eddie. Yeah. Oh, Eddie. No, remember? Oh, Eddie, fuck this big ass, Eddie.
Oh, yeah, fuck this pussy, Eddie.
Oh, yeah. It's good.
That's right. Making that special right now. Yeah. You gotta make that hamburger happen.
Yeah, we were talking about
my fucking balls on top of your vagina. Hamburger.
Dude, we were talking about how he used to fucking you had to check the expiration date on anything you bought. Everything you bought you had to check because he was always scheming. You know where he would get his food from? You know how like most grocery stores would they go through wholesalers and shit. This motherfucker would go straight to Costco's. Buy the shit himself.
I would watch him pull out the Costco boxes and shit out of him and his wife out of the car.
Yeah.
They would go straight to Costco's because they were so cheap. Like, you save money on wholesale if you buy lots of wholesale.
In bulk,
They're so cheap, he would rather spend more buying smaller amounts, even though he had the space to store the shit and all this stuff or whatever. But he was so cheap that he would just go to Costco's and fill up the fucking his one aisle at fucking Eddie's. But I used to work there, and that motherfucker. I worked there for like the summer, and I remember like cutting a piece of ham or lettuce, and it just wasn't good. It was a bad cut. It's like super thin, it's ripped apart. It's a bad cut. I threw it in the garbage, and he was like, "What are you doing?" It's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh no, it was a bad cut." And he's like, "Oh, that's not a bad cut. You don't throw away anything in here. Nothing. Listen to me. You use this. This is so good." And he goes into the trash with the. It's not only just meat. It's a trash bin next to the deli slicer, and there's not just like deli meats in there. There's tissues and all kinds of fucking garbage in there. He's like, "Oh, what is this? You use this. You don't throw it away." Right. He puts it right on the sandwich, straight from the trash.
What?
That motherfucker probably did that all the time, and you wouldn't know. It's disgusting. And I always got diarrhea from eating Eddie's food anyway. It's like all his foods, like the chicken cutlets and the French fries, they look like they were sitting there for like 6 months in the freezer. It's just like really bad.
Huh.
And Alcy worked there. You remember when Alcy worked there?
Yeah, that's where Alcy started his I would say like kind of cooking stuff.
Or selling weed. I think I remember him selling weed out of there too.
He probably did, I think, at one point too, yeah.
Yeah, he used to sell weed out of there. I remember. I think so. Don't hold me to it. But yeah, Alcy worked there. Hey, Alcy will tell you the same stories, man. He'll confirm my story because it is just it's gross. It's like fucking, not to be racist, but he's like prototypical like Arab merchant. Just like, don't matter, sell whatever you can at whatever cost. Don't matter how filthy or how disgusting. Just sell it, you know?
Yeah. Huh. I was responding to, I was on the Yonkers Reddit, and someone wrote Ludlow Park. Hi, everyone.
I saw that post. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
So someone wrote.
No, read it. Yeah.
No, someone wrote, just stay away from Riverdale area around ShopRite when it's hot out. No.
Oh, it is ShopRite. Okay. No, hold on. He's right.
Hold on. That was me. I'm sorry. Let me read the other ones. So first dude, he wrote, it's Yonkers, just as dangerous as the rest. News 12.
Disagree.
News 12 doesn't actually. News 12 doesn't have any actual news. They're just a mouthpiece for the gentrification of the city.
Disagree. This guy's afraid of everything.
This
is one of those classic Yonkers old man.
Yeah, they haven't reported any of the crimes in 2, 3, 4 years. They own the red light cameras, all private security team, and the city's security cameras, all owned by Optimum. The guy
Disagree.
From Yonkers Voice is the only one who reports what's happening. Just whatever.
Disagree. Scared old man. I saw this post. Yeah, I know exactly which post it is.
The next
Very few posts go on there.
The next one wrote, stay closer to the border, Hudson River of Southwest Yonkers, and you'll be fine. I've lived here since I was 13 years old, 21 years old, and it's a place in New York I love the most. If you're interested.
He's right.
And this is what I wrote. Just stay away from Riverdale area.
ShopRite, you're right.
Around ShopRite when it's hot. No, listen, when it's hot out. Anywhere else, just be cool and don't date anyone's girl or disrespect anyone, and you'll be good. A majority of that area people work. It's true.
100% disagree. I will like your comment because I'm on that Yonkers Reddit thread, and if you look at all the posts, they're all like, it's. Dude, you know how many people are in Yonkers? Right? Do you know the Yonkers population?
No.
Tell me the Yonkers population. Do you know? Guess. Third largest city in New York State.
500,000?
No, you're close. But it's 300,000.
Okay.
That is so big. If you go look at like Kansas City, or you go look at other cities around the country in smaller states, this would be Yonkers if it was in another state would be the largest city in that state. That's how big it is, and that's how big the population is. That Reddit, you know how many people are on Reddit? Like fucking 100 or 300 million, or close to a billion maybe, are on Reddit. More people are on Reddit. Reddit is second to Facebook. That's how many people are on Reddit.
Wow.
But the Yonkers Reddit, there's like, if you go look at the members, it's like 500 people or some bullshit. 700. It's really pathetic. But the posts are broken down to like, I only see Yonkers Reddit posts like every few weeks or every month or every other month or some shit like that. There should be way more people on there. But all the posts that I do read are about depression or crime or some shit, you know.
Yeah. Where to donate clothing. Anyone have any experience negotiating with Optimum?
Right. Negotiating with Optimum. Motherfucker, that's just life experience. Just learn it yourself.
Any reasonable price electricians.
Right, yeah, that's what I mean. The most basic ass post.
Yeah, you're right.
You know where you find the best Yonkers? You know where you find the best Yonkers posts? Since I moved here, I've been looking. You know where you find the best Yonkers local posts? The shit posting? Where the shit posting goes on in Yonkers is on the Neighborhood app. If you never use Neighborhood, I use Neighborhood every neighborhood that I'm in. All right, the Neighborhood app is huge.
That's what it's called, the Neighborhood, or just Neighborhood?
Neighborhood. So Neighborhood is a social media network for people who live within like 5 blocks of each other. So you only see posts that are relevant 5 blocks away from you. And the most.
Hold on, that's an Android app because it's not here. I don't see it.
Yeah, it's only an Android app.
I have Citizen.
Well, then maybe Citizen, but Neighborhood is the best because you know why? Because all the city council members are on there, the mayor's on there, and every public person is on there from where you know, whichever neighborhood you're in. And you see the biggest shit posts and the biggest complaints, the most hilarious complaints come from people on these posts. So I see more Yonkers posts on there than I do on Reddit. And Reddit has everybody, but Neighborhood has everybody that's local. And they're on there like crazy. I fight with people on Neighborhood all the fucking time. You know how many Trump supporters we live around? Bro, it's crazy.
A lot. Yeah,
a lot. With Trump signs and Republican signs on their lawn. I argue with those people, and other people argue with those people all the time. You want to laugh? Bro, go to download Neighborhood. You can't, obviously, but Citizen app is the next closest thing. I heard of Citizen. But Neighborhood, if you have Android, Neighborhood is the best because there's so many people on Android and there's so many people on the Neighborhood app. And all the council members are there. All the council members are there. And you can speak to them. If you got a problem, your local city council member is there on there, and they respond. They respond right away, within a day.
What color is the app?
Green. It's a house. It's a green house. It's called Neighborhood. No. I don't think it's on. I think it's Android exclusive. Maybe.
Yeah.
If you don't see it on, but Citizen, I'm pretty sure Citizen is the next best thing.
I see. Citizen. But people over here don't know about Citizen either, like that. I got that shit because of my
people here know about Neighborhood.
I know.
They damn sure know. There's so many posts on Neighborhood is crazy, and this is only 5 blocks. So think about it. So let's say, like one controversial post in a neighborhood. Like I said, it's only 5 blocks. So from here, you know what the 5 blocks is? It's not really 5 blocks, but from here, the neighborhood is considered Woodlawn and McLean. Woodlawn and McLean is all the way from Woodlawn to McLean to here to where I'm at.
Okay.
Right, and that's the coverage. One controversial post would get 200 replies on that Neighborhood app. And only people from that neighborhood can see it or can respond. So I get everybody. So 200 replies on a controversial post, that's just a crazy amount of people on there.
So, look, there's one that's called Next Door. Local neighborhood.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, no neighborhood. Fuck. Sorry. Yeah, Next Door. That's it.
Oh, that's it?
Next Door. Greenhouse, right? Greenhouse logo.
Yeah.
Next Door. Sorry. Yeah, I fucked it up. Yeah, that was it. It's Next Door.
All right, cool.
Download Next Door.
Yeah,
you're going to see some interesting shit.
It has 909,000 reviews. So
it's the best fucking shit posting site for your neighbors. You see the most ridiculous shit that people complain about in Yonkers on that website. It's great. It's entertaining. I love it. I'm on there all the time just to read all the shit posted. I barely respond unless they fucking trigger me and like I gotta respond, you know. But just go look at this shit. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. Every neighborhood that I've been in, like Yonkers, or if I go stay 2 months in Philly or whatever, I always get on the fucking neighborhood app to see what's going on.
How did you log in? You put what? Your email?
Your Gmail or your Facebook or some shit. Like,
Yeah,
you know, it's like one of those. It's the best. You're gonna love it. Trust me. The next episode we do, you're gonna be talking about all the shit that you read on the next door app. I don't know why I said neighborhood. I'm drinking too many beers, but yeah, neighborhood. It's fucking hilarious. People complain. You get the old ladies. Even the old ladies are on there. The old church ladies complaining about stupid shit. They're all on there. And then the young people too. So you get the young versus the old arguing about stupid shit within a neighborhood. It's great.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Let's
So
see.
So you're gonna see it. You know why? Because being in Yonkers, I tried to look at the Yonkers Reddit. Yonkers Reddit barely gets posted on. But I got to get information locally because I've been stuck here since July without a car, and I got to see what's going on. So next door I used when I was in Brooklyn. So I used next door here, and I was shocked to see how many people use it here, and I was satisfied. I was immensely satisfied seeing how fucking how ridiculous it is here. How much ridiculous it is here than it was there. So.
It's making me create a post.
Yeah, just say whatever. Hi, I'm Marcos. I'm new to this neighborhood, or I've been living here for whatever, such and such. And then that's it. You have to, because it's going to introduce you to your whole community. So once you put that, everyone in your neighborhood will see the new person join their neighborhood. They don't respond to it, but it's there.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to use a picture, but whatever. I switched my picture to like one that you can't see my face because I started arguing with so many people and that shit.
That's funny. Oh, this is
because these are people you can run into, So it's like, think about that before you post your face and you shit talk anyone,
Yeah, McLean Heights. That's funny. Yonkers Avenue.
I'm in McLean Heights. McLean Heights is B, or according to that. But just from there to where we're at here is considered Woodlawn McLean, I think. Not McLean Heights, but Woodlawn McLean.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Their council members, like I said, all politicians, they're on there. Our city local city council member is on there. And he's always responding to complaints. They put posts up a lot on the neighborhood app, and any changes in the neighborhood too are posted there. Any legislation changes, election stuff, it's all posted there. It's better than Twitter, I think, for local stuff.
All right, yeah, no, I'm gonna definitely check it out, man. See what's.
But the biggest draw to next door is like what I said. It's just shit posting. There's so much shit posting out there. It's so much entertainment on the neighborhood app. So much entertainment. Just so many fucking miserable people that just gotta shout out people for stupid reasons. To all the people throwing fucking garbage on my logs, for all the people that can't afford recycling bins. I've heard that so many times. I can't afford recycling bins and put their recyclables in the bag outside their bins. Fuck you.
Yo,
it goes on the road and this and that.
There's 235 people around me.
Yeah, there you go. That's how good it is. That's what I'm talking about. It's better than Reddit because that's just that neighborhood. That's side of Yonkers or whatever.
Wow.
Yeah, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Trust me. I'm on there. I'm not on there that often anymore, but when I do get on there, I'm like spying on every fucking post.
So you look at whatever they're showing on the first page?
Whatever's on the first page is in your neighborhood, in that area. Not your street, but that area of Yonkers.
Oh,
Complaints, burglaries, things that happen, whatever stuff that maybe the news won't post or whatever. It's all on there.
oh, okay, I see it. Yeah,
But like I said, it comes. It's a shit posting website, bro. It's a bulletin board for like the neighborhood watch program,
yeah,
kind
yeah,
of.
yeah. That's what it looked like, a bulletin board.
That's what it is. But it's like the neighborhood watch people are on there too, just like the nosy neighbors, the old people, the young people trying to sell their services and shit. Whatever, you know. They're all on there. They're all fighting each other. It's great. I love it.
Fuck it, that's cool, man.
Yeah,
Thanks, thanks for
yeah. The
putting me on
neighborhood app.
something
Yeah, yeah.
else.
You're gonna love the neighborhood app, and anybody is if anybody's watching, download the neighborhood app, you know, because it's great.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be. I did put my order in today.
For what? Oh yeah, the weed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I ordered a few cards, and I ordered a few Eddies, and I just have to go tomorrow in the morning and go get the envelope and all that shit.
yeah. Priority mail. Hold on, Marcos. Hold on.
All right.
Fuck. My shit is shutting down.
Oh no.
Yeah, I have to have it plugged in. I didn't charge it enough. Hold on a
Oh,
second. Here,
it's gonna cut off.
it's not gonna cut off.
It's gonna cut off. See, it cut off everybody. I knew it. I know the future. We lost them, guys. We lost them. So, well, as they say, the show must go on, right? Let me see what I got over here. Bam. So, bam. So, go over. But let's make it a little bit smaller. Yeah. So while Elvin comes back on, I'll show you guys something real quick. Found this cool ass video. Look at that shit. Damn, but I don't think the audio was playing. Let me see. Oh no. What's this one? But I'm not sure if. No, that's good. Why didn't I hear that? I should have heard it through here. Let's try it again. Darn it. So I can't wait till we get someone to do this shit. Now this is fucking awesome. Uh,
Yeah, yeah. Sorry about that. I know you're probably about to go to sleep. You got to go to work tomorrow and all that shit. But just realize what time it is.
hold on.
Yes, my phone died. It was carrying around wireless and bring the wireless
I knew that was gonna
battery.
happen. That's why I was like, oh, it's gonna cut off. And you're like, no, it's not. Like, yes, it is.
I had like I had like 50% battery life. It should have lasted a lot longer than that. But I also have a cordless. I have a portable battery that I should have brought with me. Yeah, I didn't realize it was that low or whatever.
Oh shit. Huh.
Is this still what are you getting OBS running there, or do you have it running?
No, I fucked up and I did something. Hold on. Skill to window. There we go. That's the one I'm looking for.
You said you were posting on Facebook. I thought you were doing YouTube for a second.
No, I do. I do. We are on streaming on YouTube, but I I have it on I share on Facebook, you know?
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Like I share the post like the way I put it on Twitter.
Yeah, you're
So
gonna get guaranteed viewers on Facebook because you got family,
no,
friends.
listen, to me, I'm doing this because I just want to get better at it.
I'm not. Listen, Marcos, we're not coming from the same place. I'm not trying to do anything to get seen. I'm just saying, like overall, do you want to focus on getting the most amount of viewers
Yeah, eventually
in
we will.
general?
Eventually, when we get a when we build up some kind of social media presence,
Uh-huh.
we will get viewers. You know, we will get viewers. So I'm not worried about that. I'm trying to get this. You know,
I need to come over to your house over the weekend. We can talk about it a little bit more because I
yeah.
mean, I do have maybe my social media is not that great, but my SEO shit is pretty good, decent. I'll say that. So
No, I know, and I
we
know,
can talk about it a little bit more.
and you were around, you know, filming and all that stuff. So you know a lot. You're very knowledgeable about audio,
I know little
video.
tricks in here and there, like what
Yeah,
I
little
told you about earlier.
audio and video and shit.
You pick that shit up, just by experience or whatever. But also, I also had stage experience and all that stuff. Whatever doesn't mean shit. But we can expand on this shit. Listen. First of all, I'm in Yonkers. I got nobody locally here that wants to do anything except you.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
No one wants to do shit around here, especially not in my family. You're the only person in the family that has any, like, even an ounce of ambition outside of my
Aspirations.
Uncle Lou. That's about it.
Yeah, no, I know.
And he loves to rub that shit in people's faces. He loves rubbing that shit in people's faces big time.
Hell yeah,
Uh,
bro.
I don't blame him because if from his upbringing, but I won't bring that up. But outside of that, ain't nobody got any draw or ambition to like not just do anything,
To do something else.
no, just not just in public or anything like that. I'm talking about just even stepping out and doing something different that's not seen by the public. It's like how hard it is for me to get my brother to go hiking with me or get Victor to fucking even help me buy a car or leave Yonkers or it's just like I come back here and I'm reminded of every reason why I left here, why I hated growing up here. I'm reminded about it.
Yeah.
Since July, I've been reminded why I left
Yeah.
and why I want to continue not to be here and shit. It's just, and it sounds to some people it sounds pompous or whatever. I'm not trying to say better or anything like that. It's just I never fit in here. I never fit in. I never felt like I fit in here, and I still don't fit in here. But when I left the city, I fit in like crazy. I had fucking more friends, more people, more like a bigger social circle I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
And they were like me. They were like me. And
They
it's
were
just
like me.
they were just like me. Yeah, everybody just felt like they were fit in, and
Well,
wherever they came from and shit, and they came to Brooklyn or whatever, and I was the same. It was good. I got pretty far. Just living in the
my
city.
thing is, I just, I just love being a creative person. That's all. You know, I love being creative, and I want to follow my passion of podcasting and music, just because I like being creative, and I kind of got to this point where even no matter no matter the amount of money you make, if you're not doing something that it brings you joy,
Yeah. I-
it's empty. It's pointless.
Yeah, it's an empty existence, and you feel like the only drive is the drive that a passion that moves you forward.
Yeah,
But
yeah. So
that's
that's the
what it
reason
is.
that's the reason why I wanna do this. And I want to continue to do this, and I want to do it seriously, and I told you I have this apartment. One of these is gonna be the studio, and we're gonna fix the whole shit up, get equipment,
Hmm.
and just hopefully we'll be able to find someone that that I can bring along that can do this part of it, so I could just focus on you know because when I'm not doing this, I'm more focused on what we're talking about.
Hmm.
What I'm talking about as far as making sure the OBS is working correctly, and that the stream is running through. So yeah,
Okay.
one of these days I'm gonna get to that point. Maybe I'll have my son do it or something.
No, I'll be there soon, so I'll set it up for
Yeah,
you.
Friday or Saturday, man. We come
Yeah,
through.
so I mean, but then this is, but just like I said, man, I hate being reminded of all this shit. I just never liked being here, man. I never felt like it was a place for me. And I don't know how to describe that to anyone else that lives here, but it's very hard to describe it to anyone else here
Well,
without sounding like a pretentious piece of shit.
well,
You know,
my thing is I've always fit in. I've always fit in here,
you
and
always did. You always fit
yeah,
in high school. You always fit in junior high. Wherever
yeah,
we went, you always fit in. I did it,
my
but
yeah,
as soon as I left here, it was just like, oh, where you been this whole time? That's
yeah,
what it felt like. And then when I traveled around the country, it was the same thing. It's like, where you been this whole time? Like I always got the feeling, oh my god, what the fuck was I doing this whole time? And just like I'm not weird. I just didn't fit in where I grew up. And just like whenever I go to a big city or whenever I do a show or somewhere else or whatever, I always felt like I fit in there more than I did here. And you saw how, growing up in high school, I never felt like I fit in. Didn't like it.
yeah, definitely. But what I was gonna say is, I've always fit in here, but like I want to do something else. I wanted to go to the West Coast at one point, but
West Coast is great.
I
Should have
know,
gone to the West Coast.
I know, man. That's when I was doing the whole music thing with Lewis. That was my.
It's great.
I thought we were gonna
Uh,
end up over there, but
I've been going to LA for the past 10 years. It's fucking amazing. Every time I go, it's like a New York, a hotter New York with a more relaxed. It's as dense as New York, but at the same time, it's just everybody's more relaxed because of the weather and all that stuff. And now
yeah,
even more because of the weed. It's so much better, but it's dirty and it's smelly as fuck if you go to LA. So if you're going to downtown Hollywood or East LA or whatever, it's just smelly as fuck.
it
And
always
it's
stink. I heard there's a bunch of homeless people now.
no, not now. It's always been that way.
No, but there's a lot now.
But whatever you see in
I
New
mean that's
York, it's
I mean that's what
oh,
Rogan said on the podcast. I don't know.
yeah, it is. I traveled there. I was there. I was in the. You know where I was in September? I was in Skid Row. That's where I was staying at in Skid Row.
Wow, yeah.
So I got to. I'm right. I got closer to the homeless population than Joe Rogan did because Joe Rogan don't get out of his car. I was staying in that area. My boy had an apartment. He bought a new loft.
Okay.
He bought a loft, like $1 million loft, really nice place, huge, in downtown Hollywood. And he had a month before he had to move in, and so he gave it to me for 2 weeks. So I stayed there for 2 weeks, and I had
Nice.
his apartment, but I was across the street from Skid Row. So I saw the uptick of homeless people post COVID, like during COVID. It was crazy,
Yeah.
but it's still not as I mean, you know, New York has definitely a lot of homeless people. LA is always going to be, or California in general is always going to have more homeless people. It was bad, but it wasn't that bad. It was not that bad. It was not that bad, but it was worse than it was. What are you listening to? Oh, you're listening to me.
I'm trying to see how I sound.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you sound fine. Well, I mean, from what I can hear.
No.
But yeah, I was there in September. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
On Skid Row.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, Motley Crue, whatever the fuck.
No, that's Little Shop of Horrors. Downtown, you've catered to 1,000,000 jerks.
Skid Row right now, yeah, it's definitely
downtown.
100 times worse. But it was already bad. You know where Giuliani, when he was mayor, you know where he sent all the homeless people to?
To California?
Yes, to Skid Row. He sent them to Skid Row. He paid for their bus ticket from New York. He paid for a Greyhound for like 5,000 homeless people. And just like,
are you serious?
Go to California. Yes, absolutely. Giuliani is the biggest fucking cheat in New York politician history. He cheated his way to everything. Do you know, a lot of people do not know this, but you can find a video. YouTube this if you want. You know how Mayor Dinkins' second term, that fucking Giuliani led a race riot to City Hall and had fucking yes, he led a race riot. He was the leader. Giuliani was the leader of the race riot. It was backed by police, and all the people in the riots that were destroying City Hall and were calling the mayor nigger were fucking led by Mayor Giuliani, and they were all police union people in 1992 or 1991 or whatever. So Giuliani has been a big piece of shit since he started. This is when he was the Attorney General, when he was AG. There's video, you can YouTube it. Giuliani riot, police riot. All right. Giuliani police riot. He had a bullhorn, and he was antagonizing police forces. They were off duty, and they were calling the fucking mayor a nigger, and they wanted a nigger out of the fucking office. And the mayor, Giuliani, before he took office, was the leader.
Tompkins Square Park police riot. Could it be that, maybe?
Yeah, it could be, yeah. That was it. That sounds like it. It's Tompkins Square Park. So.
1988.
Yep, that was him. Yep, that's Giuliani. You might be able to see Giuliani in a bullhorn with a bullhorn in his hand.
Let me see.
Yeah.
You gotta dig through this shit.
Rudy Giuliani.
He was a racist prick to begin with.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit, man.
He's a big piece of shit. Everybody credits him with the decrease of crime, but it's all a myth because the decrease of crime went down across the country at the same time as Giuliani claimed that he cleaned New York. It went down all across the country because I think technology and the internet, and people were less inclined to commit crimes because of that, because we had more conveniences and shit in the late 90s. But it's true. I've heard people that want to like rob other people tell me I can't rob nobody because as soon as I steal their phone, it's going to be tracked to me. It's like, yep.
Oh shit! No, it's pretty hard to find, man. It's hard to find. Oh,
I've seen footage of it, so you can find it, definitely.
No, I know, but you gotta remember, YouTube has been whitewashed a lot, bro.
I've seen it recently. I've seen it a year ago. When Giuliani was, pushing for Trump and doing all the rallies, it was published last year.
No, I believe you.
Last year. Yeah.
I believe
But he was out there with a bullhorn. He said
Giuliani
everything.
police riot, it doesn't pop up.
He said everything except the N-word in the bullhorn, and then the cops in the background that he was leading to City Hall, all were calling him nigger, and they had signs saying nigger, get out of office and shit.
Oh, here we go. I found it. Dinkins must go.
They marched around City Hall Park in a peaceful and orderly fashion.
I remember seeing the signs.
Minutes later, thousands of cops stormed through the barricades and ran on top of cars as they charged the stairs of City Hall. Their message rang loud and clear.
Thinkers must go.
These cops were here to put pressure on Mayor David Dinkins, hoping he would reconsider his request for an all-civilian complaint review board.
They weren't just saying
about city police officers. Right now, it consists of all equally represented by civilian and police members. These cops don't want it to change, and they had support from the mayor's arch-rival, Rudy Giuliani.
The reason the morale of the police department of the city of New York is so low.
Oh, he was such a piece of shit.
Let's assume this is the worst legislation known to man. It is still no excuse for the behavior that at least the reports I've gotten of how they behaved out there today. And I say that Phil Caruso and the leadership of the PBA is responsible, and for Rudy Giuliani to urge them on, as it were, it demonstrates an irresponsibility on his behalf.
The rally was organized by the cops union, the Coleman's Benevolent Association, and they brought all their big weapons to protest the CCRB changes, including Officer Michael O'Keefe, who was recently cleared by a grand jury investigation after he shot and killed a convicted drug dealer in Washington Heights last summer. Just whether this protest will have an impact on the CCRB won't be known for at least a few months.
Yeah, it was Safe Ride. He almost started a race ride.
Committee on
Yeah,
Public Safety.
They started fires.
When they listen to
The cops, they were starting fires in front of City Hall, like barrel fires and shit. It was out of control. And he was happily like standing on top of a car or some shit with a bullhorn and just egging them on.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, so before Giuliani was mayor, he was an antagonizing piece of shit attorney general.
He was attorney general, yeah, so I was gonna say New York.
Yeah, the attorney general is just. I would never trust an attorney general.
He's the one that went out.
Anything.
He's the one that took down the mafia.
Yeah, well, yeah. Next time you go voting, never vote for an attorney general, Democratic or Republican. Their job is to incarcerate people. That's not who you want to run any jurisdiction. Just like Kamala Harris. I would never vote for Kamala Harris just because she was a district attorney. She put so many people, innocent people, behind bars.
Well, listen,
AG's
man,
job
the
is to arrest anyone and
system,
everyone.
The judicial system, that's it's a whole nother thing, man.
Well, there's an incentive to arrest as many people as possible when you're an AG.
Yeah, it's a money thing. It's all a money thing. That's
why it's morally irreprehensible, and you shouldn't vote for anyone who's an attorney general. Period. That's just not the right person to run anything in politics.
Listen, man. It doesn't matter because at the end of the day,
it does matter. It does matter because at the end of the day, it's your life.
It doesn't matter because
it's
people they're gonna put in who they want to put in, bro. You know what's embarrassing? Do you know what's embarrassing? Do you want to hear something that I found hilarious? Can you believe Biden spoke live for the first time like in a month, and he forgot the name of his attorney general? I think it was attorney general or the chief of staff or something. He forgot his name. That
doesn't surprise me at all. It doesn't matter. So what?
It's ridiculous. We should have.
You think he's running the country? He's not. He has a fucking whole staff that's running the country for him. It has to be another way,
man.
It's just like Donnie Diaper. Donnie Diaper wasn't running the country. Other people were.
Listen, if God don't take care of Donnie Diaper, bro, he's going to run again.
And he's not going to fucking be able to be voted back in. It's just point of the fact. He can't run again. He can technically, but he's
the Republicans
not
are
going to be voted.
The Republicans are going to put him again.
He will never be voted back into office. Period. It's just he can't run back for office after everything that happened. Even Republicans are
nothing stopping him.
Yeah, Republicans are.
Republicans what are you talking about? I just showed you the CPAP.
I'm not talking about CPAC. I'm talking about Republican voters in general. He had the worst fucking approval rating of any president.
He had 74 million people vote for him.
He did not. He had 74 people voting for him 4 years ago.
No.
During the pandemic, he was not a fucking favorite.
Dude.
He had the the least
Dude,
popular approval
first
rating
of all,
any
listen.
president.
First of all, listen. Listen to me. He got more votes than he got last time this year.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
How much want to bet?
Show me the votes.
All right. Show you right now.
Show me overall votes.
I'll
I
show
do
you
not
right now.
believe
I'll
what
show
you're
you right
saying.
now. I'll show you right now. I got you, bro. That's one thing you can't argue with me is
I
politics.
don't want my information, man.
2016.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
Vote,
Not one bit.
popular vote. You'll see. Hold on, bro. Hold on, brother. I got you. Hold on.
You're saying he won the popular vote in 2020. No, he didn't.
No, I'm not saying he won the popular vote. I'm saying that he got more people this time than he did in 2016.
But that would be the popular vote.
Yeah, but he didn't get more than Biden. Biden got more than that.
Well, isn't it what the popular vote is what counts at the end of the day?
Popular vote. Look, in 2016, he won. He had his final popular vote was 62,000. Hold on, let me see if this is for real first before I talk on my ass. 62,238. That was 2016. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So 62,238,000.
Yeah, it's gotta be 62
Okay,
million.
so now let's see what he won this year. Where is it? Remember 62, right? 74 million. More people voted for him this time around.
I don't believe it. Let me take a look at them.
Well,
I'm taking a look at it.
you.
I gotta
Look.
take a look.
No, look.
I
I can
gotta
show
take
you.
a-
You ready?
no,
Look, ready? I'm gonna show you.
I'm looking at my own numbers.
Oh,
You can put up whatever you want.
Go ahead. I'll wait here and pull on my vape while you prove me
Yeah,
right.
I'm looking. Yeah, he had less electoral college votes and
No, popular.
more popular votes, but not compared to Biden.
I'm not talking
Biden
about
had
that.
51.
I'm not talking about that.
Well,
What I'm
this is
trying to
what
tell
we're
you.
talking about.
What I'm trying to tell you is this: that you're saying Republicans didn't vote for him. No, more people,
By
in
1%,
fact,
bro. You're talking about what by 1%.
dude, more
1%.
people vote. Listen, more people voted for him in
How about all the people they polled that went to the Capitol fucking riots and said that they didn't vote? All right, because his strongest supporters did not even vote Republican. They vote Trump. They don't vote Republican. And even if they did, it's still not enough. You're talking about he had the 1% difference from 2016 until
It's not a
2020.
1% difference, bro.
It is. It's 46%, 62,984,828 votes versus 47%, 73,464.
That's
so
almost 10 million
544
more
votes.
people.
That's 1%. This is a country of 300 million people. 1%. It means nothing. What you're saying.
But not 300 million people voted.
It doesn't matter. We're
So
talking
in that
about
pool of voters,
that pool of voters is the largest pool of voters in the world. We're talking about 300 million
he's
people
10 million.
overall.
He's only 10 million away.
1%. Well, your argument doesn't hold weight. It's 1%.
It does hold weight.
It does not.
He's going to run again in 2024.
It's 1%, and he cannot run again. He will not win again. He just can't. He destroyed the party.
He'll
As a matter of fact,
He has 74 million. Okay, so take
I will-
away.
I will
Wait.
Does not get voted in for the next 10 years.
Wait. Okay, so answer me this. Biden had 82 million. He has 74 million. Okay, let's say he don't run. So those 74 million people aren't going to vote.
74 million people. I'm sorry. Of who?
Trump
Don't
has
repeat yourself. Repeat yourself,
Trump
yeah.
has 74 million people.
Yeah.
Right? If you can't say the Republican Party aren't going to let him run, because if those 74 million, like you said, they're Trump, right? So then what's going to happen
They
if
want
those
Trump.
What's going to happen if those Trump people leave? Then where are the Republicans going to get the votes?
They're not. They're just not going to get Trump votes or any votes. because they destroyed their party, and he destroyed the party on January during the Capitol riots. He's never coming back.
Honestly, bro,
he's never coming back. Trump is going to give speeches. He's going to make money. He will not be back. Guaranteed.
Mark my word.
Mark my words. He's never coming back. The Republican Party is destroyed.
God willing,
absolutely destroyed.
I'm gonna be like, what happened, Elvin?
Bro, don't even fucking.
Who's the Republican nominee, Elvin?
Why would you even pray to God?
Who's the Republican nominee, Elvin? And you're gonna be like,
bro,
listen,
the Republican
bro.
Party is destroyed. It's destroyed.
Listen,
for the first time in over 60 years, the Republican Party is completely destroyed. They've destroyed the party. Even Republicans don't believe in the party anymore, and they lost power for the next decade. So I guarantee you will not be seeing another Republican president for a long time. And instead, we're going to get more of the same in Democrats. The Democrats are the new Republicans. Democrats are the new Republicans. So that's what you're going to see.
We will see.
I guarantee it.
You gonna go smoke another cigarette?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
This
guy. Go to sleep?
This guy.
What are you gonna go do? Go to sleep? This guy who thinks Republicans
the edibles. Yo, I'm like this right now.
See into the future, man. I mean, so many edibles. I'm in the fourth dimension.
Dude, I had some mushroom chocolate. So what's it called? Cyberselling? What's it called? The mushrooms?
Can't tell, man.
What's the mushrooms called? Cyberselling?
Well, tell me, first of all, you have it?
I tried it the other day.
How much did you try? You didn't try enough.
Dude, I ate 3 pieces of a bar, man.
That's not enough.
No, I don't care if it's not enough because it wasn't mine. Someone gave me. Dude,
that's not enough. You can't tell the experience until you've eaten.
I can tell. I'm not talking. First of all, listen. First of all, you can't talk shit.
Yes, I can.
No, you're not. I'm speaking about my experience, so shut up. All right.
I've been eating it for 20 years.
Right?
I can tell you right now what you ate was
You've never ate this one. You've never tried this one.
Yes, I have.
No, you haven't. No, you haven't.
You're talking about someone who's had it naturally for 20 years.
You haven't tried this chocolate. So, guys, the magic bar. Shush. You talk too much. Let me talk.
You talk too much.
You talk too much. You know what? We're going to mute this guy. Hold on a second.
You know, you mute me, I'm in the stream.
So what? I already got an hour 40 minutes of you. I can finish it.
I'm in the stream. You mute me. You can't collaborate with me? All right.
Yo, listen. You gonna let me talk?
I'm trying.
No, you're not. Anyway.
No, because you're just yelling.
I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm trying to have a conversation and tell people about what I experienced, and you're like,
And I'm just let me interject, and then you say something.
Don't judge me, bro. Why are you judging?
You're seeing 3 pieces.
So anyway, like I said, someone kindly spent money on this and gave me 3 pieces to myself for free, which is very nice of the person. I love the guy.
It is very nice of him.
How you say it? Psilocybin? Psilocybin mushrooms, yeah. It was delicious. It had me feeling nice and high, like, nice, calm, funny little high, giggly a little bit, but not much. They went on the fucking... They ate, I think like 10 pieces each.
Well, they should have eaten the whole bar.
They had 2 bars. And it was 4 people.
Oh, that's too much.
2 bars, and it was 4 people. I had 3.
Can you do me a favor? I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you. But can you read the package and tell me what the amount is? Does it say?
No, it's just 3.8
grams.
3.5 grams. So it's like an eighth.
But the 3.5 grams of chocolate, or does it say psilocybin?
No, of psilocybin.
So okay. All right.
So this is like having an eighth, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, so I had 3. Freezy had like 10. Lou had 10, and Dana had 10.
So you got it from Lou after I told you You got it.
No, I went and he you know, I brought edibles and shit, and they just popped them out. They were like, "Yo, you want to try?" They been had those. They been had them, but they just decided that night to do it. So they're like, "You want to try?" You know, I was just like, "All right, fuck it, man." Boom. Gave me two. I ate it, and then a little bit later on, they gave me another one. And plus, I was eating edibles too, so I was just like, I felt really good, man. That shit should be legal over here, bro.
Well, first of all, all right, you had a few pieces, but
Yeah.
but it should be legal, but it should be also regulated.
Like I microdosed, basically. That's what the box said.
You microdose, but if you fucking for the first time, if you ate that whole bar, depending on your psychological state, you probably could have had a manic episode, or there's people that just have all kinds of fucking crazy episodes. But these are people that not like maybe you or me that are less stable mentally. So if you give it to someone who's less stable mentally, they will jump out a window, or they'll fucking do extreme shit. I've seen people do extreme shit on psilocybin.
Yeah.
So it's a hallucinogen. So first off, you're microdosing acid, something pretty close to acid. So, but if you're fine with that microdosing, you're fine with that. Now the next step would be eating half a bar, and then from half a bar to a whole bar. And once you get to a whole bar, it's an amazing experience if you're in the right environment. Right? First of all, don't downplay that shit, because first off, it comes to an hour when you eat like a gram, like I do, or half an ounce or some shit like that. There's an hour where you're delirious. You're in a point of delirium. You're laughing at everything. Everything looks colorful. Everything looks vibrant. But it's delirium. It's not like acid. Acid is bad delirium. Acid is where when acid gets bad, it gets to paranoia delirium. But psilocybin is much friendlier than that. But depending on your state of mind, you might have a bad reaction to it. Like if you had someone that died to you, close to you or something, you're going to be crying for hours. Or some shit like that, something that you haven't gotten over or something like that.
Yeah, I know.
But you need to take it, like now you need to go half the next time. Now and then the next time after that, you want the full effect, you eat the half an ounce, you eat the eighth or whatever. And, you're going to feel something amazing. It's almost therapeutic. I do it once a year as a mental cleanse, because it is a real mental cleanse. Once a year, it does put everything in perspective. And it is very therapeutic. And as a matter of fact, I think doctors, therapists should be prescribing that to people.
Well, it's legal now in, I think it's Colorado.
In Washington State, not Colorado.
Oh, no.
Washington State is the only state that has it legal right now.
Yeah, I could have sworn Lewis said Colorado.
Nah, it's Washington State. The only state in the country to make that legal. The only other place in the world that has it legal is Amsterdam. And it's not here. Washington State made it legal last year. Washington State in the West Coast, not Washington, D.C. or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the only place where it's legal, and that's where that chocolate is probably coming from. Colorado does not have it legal yet. Trust me, I watch this shit very closely because I'm a big fan of, psilocybin or whatever, psilocybin. Big fan.
No, it says here. What is this? Nah, but this is. It said Denver judge legalized magic mushrooms. What's next?
Denver, did they?
Did you see it? But it says this is 2019. The decision by Denver voters to decriminalize sex. The decision by Denver voters. Let me share I can't share my page with you. They won't let me because I'm on your Zoom now.
I know 100% sure Washington State legalized.
Denver becomes the first American city to decriminalize another controlled substance after 21 states, including Colorado, either decriminalized small amounts of marijuana.
Yeah. I mean, I could be wrong, but Washington State 100%. It's been the last year they legalized psilocybin. The psilocybin is an extremely potent drug, and it's very fucking therapeutic. It's amazing. get your hands on it once a year or whatever. Or just do it for therapy or do it in a place where it's as calm as possible and do a lot of it. Do a big dose.
Have you ever tried DMT?
No. I've tried acid. I've tried liquid LSD. I've tried psilocybin. I've done Molly. And I've done MDMA and all that shit, but I've never done any of that.
You ever want to try it?
Of course, it's just hard to come by. It's just it's not something that you buy and do.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, it's something that has to be supervised.
Yeah.
Because you get that crazy, no matter who you are, unless you're fucking what's his name from that Vice show that does all the.
I would love to be
Hamilton, whatever this dude that does all. You ever watch that Vice show where this dude does every single drug known to man?
Oh nah.
Yeah, it's Hamilton something, but on Vice he does a show where he does every exotic natural drug, even hallucinogens known to man. He travels around the world doing all the drugs. And you get to watch him and other people experience it. And he'll do it in front of the camera and all that shit. It's great. It's one of the best shows on fucking Vice.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Pharmacopoeia. That's what it is. Hamilton's Pharmacopoeia. It's great.
Hamilton Pharmacopoeia, you said?
Yeah, on Vice. Yeah, he travels across the world. He's a chemist. He travels across the world. He does every drug, every single one known to man. It's relatively safe or whatever, but he'll travel into the bushes in the Amazon, and he'll go to tribes. And he'll do everything that the tribes will give him or wherever he can get it.
There's this guy on Rogan's podcast. I forgot his name. He's a doctor though, with a black guy with dreads. He was talking about how he wants to legalize cocaine.
Yeah, cocaine should be legal.
They're legal, and he does it. He does it himself.
Everyone should do cocaine. I mean, we do a form of cocaine. We drink coffee every day. We drink Red Bulls. Same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, if you do it in a natural state, not it's fucking post state, which is just all chemicals. But yeah, in its natural state, I mean, Coca-Cola had cocaine in it for 50 years. So the American public was.
You know something? America is stupid. I just thought about it right now. Do you know how this country can become great again? Like as far as money.
Yeah.
We need to just be an exporter of drugs.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Make drugs here and just export that shit, bro.
I mean, we have been doing that, but
yeah, but they should just embrace it.
No, but we've been literally doing that. Like Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola is the biggest exporter of cocaine in the world, right?
Yeah, they still have coca leaves and stuff.
No, but they export the most amount of coca leaves in the world.
Yeah.
So you know where they send it to?
Where?
America. Coca-Cola export all the cocaine leaves from South America, and they export it to America because what else are you going to do with it? You can't dump it in South America where it's going to be used by drug lords and drugs. So where does it go to? The coca leaves go to America, the pharmaceutical country. Pharmaceutical.
Oh yeah, because they use it in medicine. Yeah.
In codeine, yeah, in medicine and all that stuff. So, but think about let's say, tons and tons of coca leaves. So think about all the tons and tons of coca leaves. Out of all those tons and tons, think about all of those coca leaves just fall off the truck. All the people that are involved in getting those coca leaves, that fall off the truck,
Uh-huh.
So America is the biggest exporter of cocaine already, just illegally.
So
and heroin, we're the biggest exporter of heroin in the world. If you look at pharmaceuticals, just look at pharmaceuticals in general. Pharmaceutical companies have to get their drugs. Yeah, they have to get it from natural properties. They have to get it from, opium plants or whatever.
Dude,
and all this shit.
There's a lot of people that live around this area in the hood that you wouldn't see before because they're all ex
Fentanyl.
ex Percocet and
It's crazy.
yeah, they it's hard to get Percocets now, so they're out here doing fucking just heroin.
It's a good place to get my dick sucked.
Yeah, man. You come by.
Come by, all
Yeah.
right. Yes. I'll
When you
take
come
off those
Friday,
choppers.
you come Friday or Saturday, we'll sit in
Yeah.
the front. I'll get you
Yeah, there we go. Take off those choppers,
Yeah,
old
man.
lady. Come
no
come
one will say
swat this
anything.
hog.
No one say anything. It's just another day in the neighborhood.
I'm sure, yeah. It's your fucking another day. in
Don't
your
step
fucked
all
up
the dog
neighborhood.
shit on the sidewalk though,
Why?
because there's always dog shit on the sidewalk in the hood.
That's great. All right. I'll never be coming in your neighborhood. But it's,
My
legit.
apartment is very clean. My building
I'm
is very.
afraid if I park my car in your neighborhood, it's just gonna be
No,
like
no,
fucking
no, no, no,
some
no.
quarters and
I'm
shit.
actually pretty lucky, because it's quiet around here. It's ghetto. They won't, but it's
That sounds
quiet.
like most of Yonkers now. This is my theory. This proves my theory.
Well,
is that
everywhere
crime has
except
gone
the
down.
hood.
Yeah, but everywhere except the hood. But the hood is still a lot calmer than it was when we were growing up.
Oh yeah,
And-
that's true.
But this is what I'm saying. This is goes back to what I was saying like an hour ago. Crime has gone down because of technology, 100%. Crime has gone down because of tech, and everyone has more convenience. And convenience is luxury is no longer unaffordable. Luxury is
Yeah.
now affordable. Like think about
It's true.
like just having everything delivered to your
No.
door, or having high-end piece of technology or high-end computer.
Mm.
Remember when people used to rob cell phones like crazy if you had
Nobody
an
robs a
iPhone?
cell phone now.
Anymore, because they can be tracked down so easily, and people don't know people who rob cell phones don't know how to wipe everything clean. They don't have that technology fucking know-how and shit. It's just that's it. Like I'm telling you, we're all docile because of technology.
Dude, you're
We're all
right,
just
because
calm.
no one will even look at your cell phone anymore. I remember back then,
Right.
for an iPhone, I used to have to pull it out like at one point, when I had my iPhone, like the 4, I think it was the 4 or the 5,
Yeah.
that I had to pull it out like this, make sure nobody was, run by and
Bro.
grab my shit. Now that shit is true. Dude.
I was on the L train and some dude, he's telling me, it's like, damn, I just got out of Rikers, man. You know what pisses me off the most? Is that I see a nigga with $1,000 tablet in his hand and I can't steal shit. It's like, he's like literally use money in their hands and I can't steal it. Because it's just gonna get tracked down.
No, and it's
to them or
worthless.
whatever
If
fuck.
you don't know the Apple ID, it's
Yeah, and
worthless.
that's what I mean. All that shit, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
But then also, everybody has access to the internet. Everybody has, but how cheap is it to get a gaming system? I don't know. It just feels like everything is very accessible.
Yo, speaking about gaming systems,
Yeah.
I played what's the fucking game that Lewis likes to play? Is it Mario Bash or Mario? It's like a
I don't know what he plays.
damn man. It's a Mario Party it's something where you.
Super Smash Brothers.
I don't know if it's that one, but that you all play as a character and you have to like you spin a dice. It's like a board game.
Mario Party. That's
Mario Party, yeah, that one.
I'm gonna disappear from the camera for a second.
Yeah.
But I gotta take that stuff.
It was fucking. It was fun, man. I want to buy a Nintendo.
Mario Party is one of the most fun. All those Nintendo games. are
Yeah, I
pretty
want to
much
buy a
the funnest
Nintendo.
games.
I want to buy a Nintendo Switch. I want to get one.
You know what's crazy is that any Nintendo game you play is the same game that you played when you were like 25 years young, and it's still just as fun.
Yeah.
Like you said, Mario Party. I can tell you right now that Mario Party is exactly. I haven't played Mario Party since the 90s, but I know it's the same exact Mario Party as it was in the 90s and shit. That's the one great thing about Nintendo is people don't realize Nintendo is more popular than Mickey Mouse. Like Nintendo is more of a household, like Mario is more of a household name than Mickey Mouse. Like Nintendo is Disney. Is probably greater than Disney, which is crazy when you think about it. But
Yeah, look,
yeah,
they got it for 300.
yeah. I mean, I don't play games enough to. I haven't even touched my PlayStation in a week, so I mean, I really don't. Now that I got the car and shit, and I can leave the house, I don't really play games. I haven't played games like that
No, I
for a
still
while.
play.
All I play, it's like my PlayStation has always been an MLB The Show box.
Yeah, that's what I play. MLB The Show, and I
but
play.
But that's it.
And I play
NHL. I only play NHL. And
I play
MLB.
Red Dead. I play Red Dead Online. Red Dead Online because it's like Grand Theft Auto, free world, and
Yeah.
you know I'm a bounty hunter, but lately I just been fishing. That's what I've been doing the whole time, just going on there and going to different rivers and just fishing.
Fishing in the LA River.
No,
You know how dirty
no,
that shit is?
no, that shit. Well, I don't even know.
Well,
what else,
GTA is in LA.
but it's not GTA. It's Red Dead Redemption.
Oh yeah, sorry, that's different.
Yeah, it's Red Dead Online. I paid $5 for it.
So it's South Dakota. You ever watch? I told you about Deadwood, right? On HBO. You ever watch Deadwood on HBO?
I never got into it. No.
Well, fucking Red Dead ripped off every story from fucking Deadwood.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so they just pretty much just. I feel like after playing that game and after playing the other one, I'm like, well, these motherfuckers just watched seasons 1 through 3 of Deadwood, because that's exactly, even the Pinkertons, all that shit, all the storyline is ripped off straight from Deadwood on HBO.
Wow.
I hate westerns, but I love fucking Deadwood. Deadwood is one of the best western shows that I've watched. I don't really like.
Well, didn't that have Dexter or?
No,
It had
not
some.
Dexter.
It had some other actor.
I had a lot of actors.
Let me see. What's it called? Deadwood. Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, Deadwood. It had the actor from Justified on FX. It had the dude from Eastbound and Down, Kenny's brother, or not Kenny's brother, but the dude from Eastbound Down, fucking the baseball player. His brother was in it. They had a child molester from fucking Ferris Bueller's Day Off, who's in jail now because
yeah.
He was in.
Oh, look, they had the cop from fucking Sons of Anarchy.
There's so many people on that show. About the fucking what's his name, wife from Breaking Bad, Walter White's wife.
Oh, they have the girl, the girl from Fear the Walking Dead, the mom.
Yeah, and they had the fucking wife from Breaking Bad. Remember?
That bitch, fucking Skyler.
Skyler's great on that show. She's completely. This is how good of an actress she is. She is so likable on that show compared to fucking Breaking Bad. Everybody hated her on Breaking Bad, but on that show, she's like the most innocent person on the show.
That's they have the principal from Ferris Bueller. That's what you're talking about.
That's what I said. That's the child molester. That's what I said. He's in jail now.
What?
Yes, he molested his niece.
This girl from American Horror Story's on there.
A lot of people are
Sarah
on this
Paulson.
Show, so I'm telling you, it's a great fucking show. Watch it when you get a chance.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see Skyler.
Skyler is great on that show. She's not like what she was on Breaking Bad. It's unfair to her as an actress. She's a very good actress.
Yeah, this is.
But yeah, the principal from Ferris Bueller's Day Off, he's in jail still. He raped his fucking niece or some shit. Like,
are you fucking serious?
Yeah. He's blacklisted from Hollywood.
Oh shit.
He's a child molester. But look at him.
No wonder we haven't seen him. Wasn't he in
Look at him. Doesn't he look like a child molester? Also, remember the Ferris Bueller fucking movie? He's like chasing down these kids at their home. You know, it's like he's like fucking like up Ferris Bueller's ass. And
he was in a few movies. That guy.
Not a few movies. That dude was in hundreds of movies.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
It's not only in that. He was in hundreds of movies. He's one of the most famous like character actors in Hollywood. He did
Yeah.
Ferris Bueller's. He was in Beetlejuice. He was in fucking a ton of movies, dude. Ton of movies. I've seen him in so many movies. He was in so many movies. I can't remember because he was a character actor. He wasn't.
No,
the
he
lead
was.
ever.
He was. No, he was in a lot of movies. I'm gonna find him right now.
Yeah, but that dude will never show up on screen again. He's a child rapist and
Jeffrey Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Jeffrey Jones.
Man, he's a pedo, man. That's why he was up Ferris Bueller's ass, like waiting for him in his home.
Oh man, he's from Buffalo, New York.
Howard
the Duck, yes.
He was in that too. Yeah, he was in every fucking movie in the 80s, definitely. Beetlejuice, remember him in Beetlejuice? He was a husband.
Yeah, let's see. Well, he started 1970. Oh shit, he was in the Adams Chronicle. I don't know what the hell is that Adams Chronicle. 1976, 77. Fine Romance. Oh, Easy Money. Yeah. Yeah, he was the fucking Easy Money, one of the greatest movies, 80s movies to me of all the 80s movies. He was.
I will tell you right now, he's great in Deadwood. You know why? Because he got his ass beat every fucking season. He was the bitch in fucking Deadwood.
He was in the Twilight Zone.
Yes, he was. Twilight Zone the movie or
Then he had no. It says a TV series. Then he had Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Then Howard the Duck. Beetlejuice.
He had a great run.
Who's Harry Crumb? That was a pretty big
I remember
movie.
that was John Candy.
The Hunt for Red October.
I don't remember him in that.
Stay Tuned. I used to love this fucking movie.
Yeah, he was the villain. He was the villain in Stay Tuned. He was the devil.
He was the devil.
I remember that.
Tales from the Crypt. He was, I guess, in one of those
Everybody
episodes.
was in Tales from the Crypt. Everybody, every actor from the 80s and 90s was in Tales from the Crypt. So
He was in the movie. He was in the movie Ed Wood. That's a movie, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Ed Wood. He was. You've never seen Ed Wood? Ed Wood?
Yeah, I did a while ago.
Ed Wood is one of the greatest fucking Tim Burton movies ever made. It was better than Beetlejuice. It was better than Pee-wee's Big Adventure. It was the best.
House Guest with Sinbad and Phil Hartman.
I remember him in that. Yeah, that was a terrible movie, but I remember him in that. I can't believe you've never seen Ed Wood. Like so many people.
He was in the past. Damn, he was in a lot of movies, bro.
He was the villain in the past. I told you.
No, The Devil's Advocate.
Bro, he was in hundreds and hundreds of movies, bro. I'm telling you. He was one of the biggest character actors in Hollywood.
Stuart Little.
Yes, see, I remember that. I shouldn't see that, but I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, let me see. Stuart Little. What's this? No.
He was in everything. 80s,
Dr.
90s,
Doolittle 2. How High?
Oh, yeah, he was the
vice principal.
Vice principal, yeah. He was a dean or vice principal or some shit. He was a dean, I think, in that movie.
And he's in jail now?
Yeah, he should be.
Let me see what his Wikipedia says.
If he's not in jail now, still he should be.
So he returns.
But he always played the bad guy for a reason. It seems now it makes all sense. It makes all the sense in the world. That he played the bad guy.
In 2002, Jones was arrested for possession of child pornography and accused by a 17-year-old boy of soliciting proposed nude.
All right, so the 17-year-old boy. Okay, that's what that is. These some shit. But you go look at. I remember reading the police report, and his pictures were thousands. Like
Jones was arrested twice for failing to update his sex offense status in 2004. Let's see, California.
Oh, maybe. So wait a minute, 2004. So that means they hired him for Deadwood,
knowing that he was a pedophile.
Oh, I hate that show now.
Yeah,
I
you
love
and your
that show so
you and your
much.
pedophile show.
That's some bullshit right there. They should have never brought him back after all that child molestation shit. I guess it's not hit after the fucking Me Too bullshit.
That's crazy. Yeah, man.
Or I've not hit before Me Too, I guess. That's just it.
Yeah, but yeah, man. I think that's it, man. We've been doing 2 hours and 9 minutes.
Yeah, you got 2 hours. You got to go to work.
No, I don't gotta go to work, but
it's
it's
2
enough.
hours.
We don't want to make them too long.
No, definitely not. So, yeah, I got to go pick up my car in the morning from the mechanic. So,
But we're definitely gonna do it again Friday or Saturday.
no. Don't say Friday or Saturday. Tell me Friday or Saturday.
I think Saturday because there's a UFC podcast that night.
Hey, listen, just make up your mind. Punctuality is super important to me. If you don't show up on time, I won't be there after a while.
Well, I'm already going to be here, so I'll be on time.
Yeah, no, you won't be here because I won't be there.
Boo. Wah, wah, wah. I don't know. We'll talk about it during the week.
Well, we'll talk about it, but I'm going to let you know right now, punctuality is super important to me. So just be on time. If not, I won't.
Don't threaten me.
I'm threatening you right now, motherfucker.
Don't threaten
be
me.
on time. All right.
Don't threaten
We'll talk
me.
soon. We'll talk soon. I'm going to threaten you, though. But we'll talk soon.
All right. Peace.
All right, brother. Peace.